Welcome back, everybody, to my Walt Disney Classics 40th Anniversary Special, in which this time around we're going to be playing one more game for the Sega Genesis, and that is Jeopardy! Deluxe Edition. Let's put our knowledge to the test, see how we do.
Jeopardy! Here are the categories.
The categories are hats, weather, history, big business, medicine, and finally, March. Okay. We'll start these off with Big Business 100. Texas-based department store that publishes a catalog of luxury gifts at Christmas. What is Neiman Marcus?
You are correct.
I will take 200 for Big Business. In 1917, Andrew Pansini opened the first one of these in LA at 4th and Olive and charged 5 cents a day. What is a parking lot?
You are correct.
Okay, let's have Big Business for 300, please. Former Miss America now selling chicken products under the Chicken by George label. Who is Phyllis Dillard?
Sorry?
No, it wasn't Phyllis Dillard. Phyllis George Brown.
You are correct.
It wasn't Phyllis, but it was Phyllis George Brown. Phyllis George Brown. There's a daily double on history for 100. And of course, Scott can risk up to 500, and that's what he'll do. In 1493, he became the first European to reach Antigua, which he named for a church in Spain.
You are correct.
You got it right with Christopher Columbus, so he increases his lead. It's often said that March comes in like a lion and goes out like this animal. What's a lamb?
You are correct.
March for 200. On March 27, 1964, North America's most intense recorded earthquake, an 8.4, hit this state. What is Alaska?
You are correct.
March for 300. March 19th is the traditional day the Swallows return to this California mission. What is San Juan Capistrano?
You are correct.
Okay. According to the Julian calendar, Caesar died on this day in 44 BC. What is March the 15th?
You are correct.
March 500. This was Inauguration Day in the U.S. until the 20th Amendment changed it to January 20th. And that date was March 4th.
You are correct.
During the summer, the people of India pray for these winds to bring heavy rains. What are the monsoons?
You are correct.
Weather 200? This forms when the air cools to a dew point of 0 degrees centigrade or below. What is a cold front? Or, no, what is fog? I don't know.
Sorry.
I have no idea.
Sorry.
Oh, frost.
You are correct.
Okay. Geographical word used to describe a New England storm that blows onshore from the Atlantic. Oh, a northeastern or northeast.
You are correct.
Scott is tied with me for the lead. He's given America many cups of tea, but was unable to win the America's Cup in 5 attempts. Who is Sir Thomas Lipton?
You are correct.
Alright. Big Business 500. In 1977, the New York Times started this rival, the People magazine. What is Us?
You are correct.
Very good. History 200. In 1838, this Mexican general regained popular favor after losing a leg in the Pastry War. Who is Santa Anna?
You are correct.
Antonio Lopez is Santa Anna, correct. Let's take history 300. The Kushan Empire was in Asia, but the ancient kingdom of Kush was on this continent. What is Africa?
You are correct.
History for 400. After this man went insane in 1811, his son was declared Regent of England.
Sorry. Sorry. No, the correct response?
It was George III. Let's wrap it up. In 1959, this Japanese crown prince broke tradition by marrying a commoner. Akihito.
You are correct.
To test for this, the eyeball is anesthetized, and a pressure gauge is put on the front of the eye. What is glaucoma?
You are correct.
disease is being used to reattach retinas and erase birthmarks. What are lasers?
You are correct.
Device that's implanted to control irregular heartbeats. What is a pacemaker?
You are correct.
Once a drum major at Cornell University, he's best known for his famous maneuver. Who's Heimlich?
You are correct.
Okay, medicine for 500. A spirometer is an instrument used to measure the capacity of these organs. Oh, the lungs.
You are correct.
Makes sense. A ballad about soldiers with these hats is the #1 hit in 5 weeks in 1966. What are berets?
Sorry?
No. How to be more specific? Green berets.
You are correct.
At Kula Bay in Hawaii, a straw hat named for the South American country sells for $7,500. What is Ecuador?
Sorry?
No. Panama, but
You are correct.
Panama is not a South American country, it's a Central American country. Oh well. 1981 film in which Henry Fonda's hat was adorned with flies. What is On Golden Pond?
You are correct.
From French for bell, it's a close-fitting bell-shaped women's hat popular in the 1920s. Oh, a cloche.
You are correct.
Used as a sunshade in the jungle, a topi is a helmet made out of this plant material. What is bamboo?
Sorry?
No.
Sorry?
Pith.
You are correct.
The WMO is an agency of the UN. This is what the M stands for. Oh. Meteorological.
You are correct.
Meteorological. Lightning, thunder, and large hail occur only with this type of cloud. Cumulus, or cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus.
You are correct.
Alright. Double Jeopardy, and I'm in the lead with $2,800.
Double Jeopardy.
Let's see what happens in this round. Let's see if the categories will be to my liking. Dollar figures in place.
Here are the categories.
World literature, jewelry, potpourri, rules, rulers, and finally, 4-letter words. Nice ones, of course. Here we go. Difficult part of the camel to get over. What's the hump?
You are correct.
To incite or to move a spoon about inside your coffee cup. What is stir?
You are correct.
If you add a double E to the name of this animal, you'll have a type of beard. What's a goat?
You are correct.
For the Latin for hair, they're the loops of yarn that form the surface of your carpet. Oh, pile.
You are correct.
Meaning to get the lay of the land, it's what a crook does to a joint before robbing it.
You are correct.
Oh, I didn't look at it. My bad. It's okay. I think it was case. Romeo compares her to a rich jewel in an Ethiop's hair. Oh, Ethiop's ear, excuse me. Who is Juliet?
You are correct.
I'll take, jewelry for 400. Legend says Julius Caesar invaded Britain to search for these mollusk gems. What are pearls?
You are correct.
Jewelry 600. And so there's the daily double. I'm out front with $4,600. $1,400. Here's the clue. An onyx with alternating bands of sard and other minerals is called this. I don't know.
Sorry.
Still in first place, though, at $3,200.
You know the correct response?
It's a sardonyx. Sardonyx. But it's a close game right now. It's a very close match. This island republic in the Indian Ocean is noted for its star sapphires. What is Madagascar?
Sorry.
It's not Madagascar. It's Sri Lanka.
You are correct.
Alright, very close match. The name of this gem comes from an old French adjective meaning pomegranate red. Oh, the garnet.
You are correct.
Reigning from 1166 to 86, the last independent king of this country was Rory O'Connor. No.
Sorry. Sorry? Know the correct response?
Oh, Ireland. Ireland, okay. Pepe II, who ruled this ancient land for 94 years, supposedly had the longest reign in history. What is Egypt?
You are correct.
There we go. It is Egypt. Rulers for 600. Having become a Catholic, Queen Christina moved to Rome in 1654 and gave up this land's throne. What is Sweden?
You are correct.
800 rulers. In 1724, this Russian saved sailors from drowning in the Gulf of Finland, caught a chill, and died.
Sorry?
Oh, Peter the Great.
You are correct.
It's a flute without keys that's played in military bands. What's a fife?
You are correct.
The machine that grinds grain, or the building in which it's contained. What is a mill?
You are correct.
Potpourri for 600. Back in the lead. In Greece, 100 lepta equal one of these. What's a drachma?
You are correct.
Let's have potpourri for 800. The marimba from this continent later became a popular folk instrument in Central America. What is Africa?
You are correct.
Potpourri 1000. Peas can improve soil by taking this gaseous element from the air and binding it to their roots. What is nitrogen?
You are correct.
This Restoration monarch reigned while London burned in the Great Fire of 1666. Scott. Charles II.
You are correct.
Some of his Canterbury tales were inspired by the works of Boccaccio and Petrarch. Who is Geoffrey Chaucer?
You are correct.
The opening chapter of this book is called Lieutenant Bligh. What is Mutiny on the Bounty?
You are correct.
This 1934 James Hilton bestseller about a teacher was publicized worldwide via radio. Mr. Chips? Correct.
You are correct.
It has been stated as do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What is the golden rule?
You are correct.
I'll take rules for 400. This 4-word rule tells us how to adjust our clocks to begin and end daylight savings time. What is spring forward, fall back?
You are correct.
John Douglas, sponsor of a code of pugilistic fair play in 1867, is better known by this title. What is the Marquess of Queensberry?
You are correct.
800, please. In 1742, he published a set of rules for whist that led to a publication of rules for other games. Who is Hoyle?
You are correct.
And rules for 1,000. In 1876, a U.S. Army engineer wrote this popular book on parliamentary procedure. What is Robert's Rules of Order? Oh.
Sorry?
Oh, I put an extra E. Oh, crap. It is Robert's Rules of Order. I put it in extra E. I didn't mean to.
You are correct.
His last novel was Finnegan's Wake. Oh, James Joyce.
You are correct.
Tori, the last clue is yours because it is the other daily double. I know you wager up to $1,000. Diane Keaton started the film version of his spy novel, The Little Drummer Girl. John the Car.
You are correct.
John the Car, however you say it. But she has $6,100, Scott $4,900, and me $8,000. So it all depends on Final Jeopardy. Geography. Notice the letter G in quotes. Could get this. Oh, I know this. I'm gonna wager all $8,000 because I know the answer. Next is right next to the Ivory Coast that was called the Gold Coast for nearly 500 years.
You know the correct response?
Ghana. So I end up with $16,000, and I'll see you all for the next game following this break.